So macarons aren't a cake or a biscuit, it is patisserie, as the French would say. So it is important to get everything prepared in advance and have everything in front of you before you get going. 170 grams of icing sugar and 160 grams of ground almonds, and those need to go into a food processor and then sift through into a large bowl. Tip the egg white into your almond and icing sugar mixture and mix well to form a really thick paste. It's formed into a thick sort of doughy paste. It's not soft, it would be far too soft to roll as pastry, but it's a lot thicker than a traditional cake mix or anything like that. Add 50 ml of cold water to a saucepan and then add your 160 grams of granulated sugar. And I can't emphasize enough, again, do measure things accurately. This is patisserie, it isn't just an ordinary cake or biscuit making session. These are prized gifts from the gods of France. You will need a food thermometer that reads up to at least 118 degrees. You can use a sugar thermometer or an ordinary food thermometer, so long as it will go up to that temperature. This is to create a sugar syrup to add to what will then be the whisked egg whites to make an Italian meringue. If it goes a bit grainy up the sides, just dip a pastry brush into some cold water and brush it down to get those bits off into the main syrupy part so that you're not losing any of the sugar. Don't let too much water go in, you're just trying to wet the brush to brush it down. So straight away, back to your meringue, mix it in the food mixer, keep that going and slowly pour in the syrup. Keep whisking until you've got a nice fluffy mixture, slightly shiny and will stay in peaks. Colour it slightly darker than you may want it because you're going to mix it now with the almond mixture, which will lighten it again. And of course at this stage you could divide your Italian meringue mixture and colour it different shades before you mix it in with the almonds. Combine the two mixtures evenly so that you've got a nice smooth mixture. So holding the piping bag vertically above it, pipe a little round of about 2.5 centimetres. They will spread, of course, so don't make them too close. Smooth any lumps and bumps out with the back of a wetted teaspoon and then leave to set for about 30 minutes till a skin forms over the surface. So holding the piping bag vertically above it, pipe a little round of about 2.5 centimetres. They will spread, of course, so don't make them too close. But don't think that's you off the hook. In that 30 minutes you can get everything cleared away and prepare the filling to go inside the macaron. So far, so good. First tray, second tray, I've got a cracked one on there, so I don't know, perhaps I made that a bit too big, it does look a bit bigger. And the beeper's going for the third tray. A few more cracked ones on there, so whether I didn't smooth them out well enough, I shall be Googling that later to see what I did wrong. For the filling, heat 120 grams of double cream to boiling point and pour over in a heat-proof dish 110 grams of chocolate. I've used white chocolate because I prefer that to dark chocolate. Stir it just a little and then leave it to soak in to allow the cream to melt the chocolate. And while it's still warm, stir in 25 grams of room temperature butter. Finished product of my first attempt at macaron. Learnt my mistakes, googled them all, and if I ever do make them again, will rectify those errors.